All right, y'all. It's been about 2 days since that travesty Thursday night. All right, right now it's Saturday night, and we have almost about 25 hours before game two. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've had a lot of time to reflect. I've even watched the game twice, and I watched all the analysts. I didn't want to, but I watched them. I suffered through it, all the nonsense. and and they're saying all the same things that I saw, and they're saying all the same things that I think. All right, think Boston will win this, and I had a few discussions over the last few days with people about this series, and I guess people think, okay, Golden State loses one, you jump off the bandwagon. I didn't jump off the bandwagon. I'm gonna do exactly what everybody did, or better yet, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that analogy, being poor taste. But I'm going to go down with Golden State. We're going. I'm gonna be on this bridge. I'm gonna collapse with it. All right. I'm just gonna ride it all the way to the bottom of the ocean. All right. And I just said I wasn't gonna say that, but I said it anyway. What happened? I don't know. But y'all, let's be honest. Golden State can't win this series. All right. They can't. I know you like it's just one game, but no. It would only be one game if all the pieces were there to win and Golden State didn't win. Unfortunately, what we saw was a collapse when everything was basically working in Golden State's favor. All right, so maybe Klay Thompson shot wasn't on, maybe Jordan Poole shot wasn't on, but let's just be honest. Their shot is only on maybe once or twice a game in a series. So we can't use that as an excuse to give ourselves this false hope that Golden State can win. All right. The game that Steph played at the beginning, Steph ain't gonna give you that. He give you that throughout the night, but what he gave you in the beginning when his team was down, if the rest of the team can't rally behind that, it ain't no hope. That's what I'm talking about. Being able to rally behind somebody fighting, and you leave him to fight alone. That's why we give up hope. I say we. You should give up hope too if you're a Golden State Warriors fan. There's nothing to be a fan of. If you want a fan, look up the ceiling fan. That makes sense. But being a fan of Golden State makes no sense. All right. Let's talk about storylines because I'm going to tell you that it's rigged, and you're gonna say, well, now you're saying it's rigged because your team lost. Yeah, yeah, I am saying it's rigged because my team lost. But how I came to this conclusion doesn't make me wrong. Three drafted players on Golden State: Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. Okay. Steve Kerr, NBA player, first time being a coach, wins a ring. Defensive player Draymond Green is the voice and motivation of the team. Let me ask you, who does that sound like? Who does that sound like to you? Does that sound like anybody else you know that's still in the playoffs? Sounds like another team to me. It sounds exactly like the Boston Celtics. Three drafted players: Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart. Ime Udoka. Marcus Smart being the defensive player and also the leader of their team, the voice. All right, that team will come and go with him. No matter how good Steph Curry plays, and no matter how much you consider Steph a leader, no matter how much they call Steph a leader, the truth is most people see it as Draymond Green, and you can just see the personalities match with Jason Tatum and Steph Curry, and you can see that the personalities match with Marcus Smart and Draymond Green. So when I say it's rigged, okay, storylines. When Golden State came for their first time, when they came to the NBA Finals, they won, and they beat the Cavaliers. And you could say, well, they only beat the Cavaliers because they were injured. Mm. I don't know how this series will go. I don't know or care if there's injuries in this series. I think it'll go the same way. The Boston Celtics will come for their first year and they will win. And you know what? I forgot another major part of why these match. The veteran leader on this team, Andre Iguodala. Who's the veteran leader on the Boston Celtics? Al Horford. Are these teams not looking like doppelgangers to y'all? Doppelgangers, copycats, same thing. Well, maybe a doppelganger isn't a copycat, but it's the same. It's a duplicate. All right. I get that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown play a lot different than Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, but isn't it obvious to you that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are both shooters, and I'm not gonna say they play alike, but they do have that movement in common. I always see it as Reggie Miller, that off-ball movement, and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum play a lot alike. All right, so you can stretch it. I stretch it. You should be able to stretch it too. But the point of the matter is this series is over, and the fans want to see something. I'm gonna tell you this: Steph Curry is probably still the biggest attraction in the NBA, but the NBA is likely tired of seeing Golden State in the finals. All right, we had a 2-year hiatus, but I think the NBA is ready to crown a new champion, and that new champion is right there on the screen. You're looking at him, Jason Tatum, and you say, how did I get to this? That we're looking at a rigged NBA playoffs. I tell you how. The blowouts, in the NBA playoffs. These haven't been competitive playoffs. I want to say before the last series ended, while Miami was playing Boston, they said in this whole playoffs there's been about 7 minutes of gameplay where the score is actually within 5 points. And whether you consider 6 points or more a blowout or not, it's been uncompetitive. All right. Usually a 10-point lead. So Golden State does that. They do just that last game. They have a 15-point lead and they turn around and go. They let the Boston Celtics score 40 points to their 18 in the fourth quarter. All right. And I'm sitting here watching. Like I said, I watched this game twice, as frustrating as it is. And I'm watching them collapse on the man driving to the hole. That man kicks it out to the open shooter. And it makes no sense. It doesn't make any logical sense. I'm watching Kevon Looney, which Kevon Looney is becoming one of my favorite Golden State Warriors. But I'm watching him collapse on defense. It's 6 people in the paint fighting for a rebound. The ball goes out, and instead of sticking to his man who's still out there on the perimeter, he collapses into the paint, leaves a shooter open, and they make it. Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Al Horford. He didn't care who was open. He was going to leave him open. And so when you ask me, why are you jumping ships? Can Boston shoot 50%, 51%? Who cares? It don't matter how they get the job done. Y'all saw how they beat Miami. It don't matter how you get the job done. The point is that you get the job done. The job's not finished, but let's just say that we're putting the finishing touches on it. And I know game 2 could go either way. And you say, well, if Golden State wins game 2, what will you have to say? Well, I'll say the series is going to be longer, but the outcome is the same. Golden State is either about to get swept or it'll be a gentleman's sweep. And it is sad. I'm still a Golden State Warriors fan. But if I had to make any adjustments next year, to be perfectly honest with you, you don't need Draymond Green. All right. I like Draymond Green. I really do. But I think Draymond Green would rather be here doing podcasts with me than to work on his jump shot. Because if you ask me, you don't got time to do a podcast. You need to be doing layups. You need to be. I mean, I think Draymond can dunk, but I don't want to say he can dunk if somebody else is under the goal. I don't think he can dunk on anybody, but he needs to be learning how to make layups, floaters, Skip calls them bunnies, or learning how to shoot a mid-range shot. To see somebody's game fall so far while having so little offense, to lose that little offense you have instead of getting better with time, it's rough to watch it. So I say Klay Thompson, we've seen the best of Klay. What we see of Klay is who Klay is. Can Klay have one good game this series? Yeah. Will it matter? Probably not. It'll probably be too late in the series. It'll probably be 3-1 when we have a good game, Klay, and they'll probably still lose. Klay might have a good game, Steph have a bad game. It'll balance out as a complete bad game for the Warriors. Jordan Poole, I think, is going to lay 4 eggs, which I'm meaning it doesn't matter how many games the series go. But he'll lay 4 eggs and Boston will win all 4 of those games. 1 egg down, 3 eggs to go. Look at him. Turn the ball over as we look at it. Turn the ball over. I'm not sure what he's doing there. I'm sure his eyes are closed. I like Otto Porter Jr. I really do. But we're rambling. Y'all get the point. It's time to go down with the ship. Golden State will lose. That doesn't mean you gotta stop being a Golden State Warriors fan. It just means accept reality. Alright? I got the reality stone, and I'm forcing you to accept reality, which is Golden State is going to lose, and likely they'll lose in 5. Alright? That's all I got to say, y'all. You don't gotta like and subscribe. You should like and subscribe. But some people can't handle the truth. So I can understand that you might want to sit this one out. You might want to hit next on the like video. You might want to subscribe when I do my next video, but the truth is the truth, y'all. Let's just accept it.